And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to another week, another edition here of the LiuLi Cup Weekly, weekly number 5. I'm of course side VIP with you, enjoyed by these amazing players, by the people in chats, and by my plushies as well. Welcome one and welcome one and all to a quote-unquote new weekly tournament. It's been running for a month at this point, with a monthly finals which we just wrapped up with last week. But now we're here with a brand new month with a brand new set of weeklies. Here we go. Meanwhile, a bit. Oh my god. Welcome one and all, and also a shout out to an anonymous donation. Let's cast some StarCraft. Yes, let's cast all the StarCraft of 2,000 USD. God, wasn't sure it was gonna be done in such a way, but thank you so much. Thank you so much for the donation. There are plans, by the way, to make use of that donation, and we will be getting, I'll give you a teaser, but that money is going to be put to use when it comes to tournaments. We do plan on running some tournaments with that. So thank you so much for the anonymous donation. We appreciate the support as always, Papi guy. 2,000. You're crazy, Papi. You're crazy. Calm down. Look after yourself, Papi. Look after yourself. Thank you so much. We don't often get donations on the channel. It doesn't often happen. We don't have like a donation bar or a donation goal or anything like that. We have like Patreon goals and we have like subscription goals, but we don't really often get donations. But you know, hopefully we can change that soon. TM, we'll get some bars going and all that good stuff. But thank you so much for all the support. We appreciate it. And for those that are tuning in, for those that are curious, yes, we do have plans to put all of that into some tournaments. Soon to be announced. We're going to be ironing out some of the finer details as to that. But don't you worry. Big announcement soon. You're crazy, Papi. You're crazy. Master. Oh, your duck is so big, Papi. Yeah. Huge duck. As here we go. As we get into our first series, a little just sidetracked, but in the top left-hand corner. In the top left-hand corner of Incorporeal, we have the red Terran player. I say Terran, random player. He's a player rolling random, landing on Terran. For Weibo Gaming, it is SHIN. Massive guy, and spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have another random player landing on Protoss, our pink player. It is RaGnaR. Let's go, Papi. Let's go. That's hands down the biggest donation we've ever received. 100% biggest donation, Papi. You're crazy, Papi. You're crazy. But yes, we'll be making use of that in the form of tournaments. Don't you worry. Soon, TM. I say soon, TM. Yeah, we'll get into. We'll refine some details. We'll get there. Probably this weekend. We will most likely have an announcement regarding that. But for the time being, welcome and all to LiuLi Cup. Again, LiuLi Cup is a relatively new weekly tournament that is organized and run by LiuLi. LiuLi is Saber, is one of the big Chinese casters, not a part of SC Boy, is off on his own, but has started to run these weekly regular tournaments open to all. Exclamation mark B in the chat if you guys want to have a look at the bracket yourselves. The bracket is live, the bracket is stacked, the bracket is looking insane. We'll be getting into the bracket soon, and there's a big reason as to why we dove on this series first. Meanwhile, if you're in the chat, predictions are open. I thought it was going to be sent on ramen. Oh no, oh the ramen. But true, that's how I sustain myself, Papi. True. As we're proxying, by the way, RaGnaR does open up with a proxy robo across the map. Interesting setup here. One base all in out of RaGnaR. We have 3 gates back at home, 1 gateway across the map, a robo alongside this, and we're going to try to bring this all together. Now, thankfully for RaGnaR, SHIN has not scouted. 0 SCV scout out of SHIN, so he has no idea as to what RaGnaR is up to. SHIN is playing blind, at least currently, and behind this, get into zone 1-1-1. There's no safety bunker, there's no safety setup. There's a chance here that RaGnaR can pop off and catch SHIN with his pants down. Catch him out. Also, I have to spam the emotes. Hold on, where is it? There we go. Yes. Crazy, Papi, crazy. Another. Here we go. We do have our Immortal on the way. So proxy Immortal out of RaGnaR. And SHIN is still in the dark, by the way. He does move out his Widow Mines, so the Widow Mines that will not be at home to defend. There is a safety bunker, thankfully. I believe there is a Cyclone on patrol. Tank is almost out. Oh, with the arrival of the tank, I mean, this might be taking too long, to be honest. Warp gauges start finishing up. We can't wait for charge. Charge has begun. More gates. Unfortunately, RaGnaR, it's going to take too long for this to really get going. We got to go soon. Again, the longer this goes on, the worse it is for RaGnaR. SHIN, he's boosting into the bases. He confirms no expansion. He confirms the one base setup. Oh, we got a hallucination scouts. And that's going to be 8 probes. 8 probes going down already. Oh, God. I just seem to be able to react in time. But again, that's half the mineral line going down. And we're waiting for extra warp ins. I'm concerned that we plan on waiting for charge. If that's the case, SHIN is going to be more than ready for this. As he's already got 2 tanks. Nice Sim City, fully walls off. We got Banshees on the way. We already have the 1. Oh boy. And even the Widow Mines come back home to defend. And looks like we are indeed waiting for charge. Yeah, RaGnaR is waiting for charge. He's waiting for the upgrade. As a result, SHIN, he's going to have 3 tanks defensively. He can pull the boys if need be. He has plenty of boys to pull. Armory's on the way, getting into mech. Meching it up behind this. 2 more factories. I mean, SHIN, he can do whatever he wants. Cloak is done. For a moment, I thought it was the Banshees. Now he does dive. The boys are trying to be pulled. Bunker does go down. Down goes the bunker, but that's all we're really going to get. So yeah, the tank will survive. And with that, SHIN, he will completely shut this down. Stims on, I say Stims on forward. Rushes on forward, takes out the sentries, does focus on the Immortal. And with that, we'll lose some SCVs, but more than worth it for SHIN. As SHIN can chase. Remember, he's got the Banshees. Does have those Banshees. Or Banshee even. As SHIN is getting into battle mech, we have hyperflight raiders. We have magflight accelerators on the way, getting to the Cyclone upgrade. We have Hellions amassing as well, and now we're chasing down the remainder of the army. Right now, he can maybe try to force field and wall himself in. Does catch a couple of tanks. Oh, never mind. Tanks are saved. That's juggling here by SHIN. And SHIN, he rolls on forward. GG gets called, and SHIN, he will take game number 1 in this random versus random matchup. GG. GG, well played. As a reminder, both players did decide to play random coming into this, and I'm hoping that continues to be the trend coming into game number 2 as well. I'm hoping. GG. GG, well played. Why off race? Again, they both decided, they both agreed to play random. They're both playing random. Both off racing. Let's go. SHIN and RaGnaR. This is RaGnaR. RaGnaR, different player, different player. Getting into game 2. Looks like Harsum is going to be joining us. I assumed that Harsum was competing in the tournament, but looks like he is not in the brackets. Okay, we'll be going over the bracket after this series. We'll get there. We'll get there. Don't you worry. But yes, for those who are curious, SHIN's main race is Zerg, and RaGnaR's main race is Zerg as well. So neither one got to play their main race. Do we land on a main race here in game 2? We'll see, we'll see. So jumping in. Yeah, it's all good, it's all good. It's all good. Otherwise, hope you're all enjoying yourselves. Hope you're all having a great time. As this is our second broadcast of the day. We were live earlier this morning with Pegasus Cup. Now we're live this evening with some LiuLi Cup action, and here we go. Oh, we have that's a little bit unfortunate. As spawning in the one hand corner, we have our South Korean random player landing on his main race. Representing Weibo Gaming, WBG, it is SHIN. As he rolls random and lands on Zerg. And spawning in the top right hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the pink Protoss player, the random player, landing on Protoss 2 games in a row from land of Australia. It is RaGnaR. Here we go. As we're getting into game 2, of course, both players, they did roll random, which means, especially because no one has said anything, they are unaware as to each other's race. So that's going to be another bit of a factor here. But with this probe scouts, we're going to be revealing ourselves. RaGnaR will scout and find SHIN being Zerg, and SHIN will also see the probe, recognize Protoss as well. So now they're aware of each other. RaGnaR did go for a one-base all in the last game, so we're expecting aggression, we're expecting cheese, and SHIN, he goes pool first. And it does go pool first here to be safe, to be defensive, to make sure he's ready for any kind of hyper-aggressive play. Makes plenty of sense, especially after game 1. So that's going to be pool into a hatchery into delayed gases. Meanwhile, double gate, I meant to say, double gate opener here out of RaGnaR. So 2 gate openers are typically hyper aggressive. We're going to be delaying the expansion in favor of an extra gateway, in favor of typically adept aggression here. Torp in zealots, followed by adepts, and we can try to wreak havoc early on. So RaGnaR is going to be the initial aggressor. The SimCity is a little bit awkward here, but that's only because RaGnaR didn't know that it was a Zerg player. So the setup was on the high ground instead. That's one of the rough things about going up against a random player. Different matchups require different wall-offs. Lings are moving in, and they can depower the Cyber Core, which means they can heavily delay Warp Gate. They could even just go into the main. Where are we headed? They're going for the pylon. Yeah, they're going for the pylon. This will heavily delay Warp Gate. Pylon goes down, Lings, they move in. We have Zealots being made manually, of course. We're going for the second pylon. The boys, they have to be pulled. Boys are being pulled, we're trying to hold on. The Lings, they can just fight. Nice control. Very nice. Meanwhile, does go for the probes, gets another 5. That should not have happened. 5 workers go down. Not like this. And already a very strong start for SHIN. Behind this SHIN getting to link speed, he does pull out a gas, so we're not going into like a fast lurker dent, right? Fast roach war, we're not going to get into fast lair. We're not taking up into anything too crazy. And despite the 2 gate opener, without early warp gates, this opener really sets RaGnaR behind. It means that RaGnaR, his natural is delayed for nothing. It was meant to be delayed for adept aggression, but that's just not going to happen. Not anymore. Twilight Council before expansion. This looks like a one base all in out of RaGnaR. It's going to be a bit of an awkward one. The Overlord goes in for a scout. The Overlord does confirm the Twilight Council. SHIN, he sees that there is no base. There's faster tech. Most likely going to be like a charged base all in. Maybe Glaive Adepts, potentially Stalker. Regardless, SHIN knows not to overdrone. He knows, hey, you can get a 3rd base for Larva, drone up his natural at most, and focus on army production. I would say that SHIN could be droning more. He's instead going for a Bane Bust. Bane Nest on the way. Lings are amassing SHIN. He's just going for the kill inside. No! He's going to get the surround. Yeah, it does catch out the Zealots. Surrounds one. Surrounds the other. Surrounds everything. Yeah, GG gets called. With that, everything gets surrounded. And SHIN, he will take the series 2-0, advancing on to the next round. GG. GG, well played. Also unfortunate a little bit that SHIN was able to land on his main race as well. I mean, it was still a bit of an awkward start for RaGnaR. It was a bit of an awkward start just because of the opener, because the initial 2 gates into the Cyber Core, rough SimCity, delayed expansion, like it all kind of fell apart. SHIN also did play safe with the early pool and was able to make use of those Zerglings to depower everything and kill 5 probes. It was just a disastrous start for RaGnaR, but regardless, GG. GG well played. SHIN does claim the series, and with that, we're going to be following SHIN into the next round. Let's go. Let us go. Exclamation mark, be in the chat if you guys want to have a look at the back yourselves. Let us switch our scenes over and catch up on said bracket.